Why not? Another browser-based game. Roguemin, a remake of Pikmin in a roguelike genre, made for 2025 7DRL. By one Woot. Just by him, I guess. Note this is unfortunately not a finished version, but rather a proof of concept in its current form. Roguemin is a remake of the classic Pikmin franchise down into its pure traditional roguelike form. The version was made as a solo project for the 2025 7DRL Game Jam and unfortunately is very unfinished, but I hope that it at least holds as a basic proof of concept for the idea. Controls: left click summons 10 random Pikmin to the tile, right click kills the Pikmin on the tile, numpad arrow keys moves player character, W activate whistle state, while Q and E change the size of the whistle. Press W again to activate the whistle, using 1 to 3, while in the whistle state will also allow you to toggle which colors you would like to call. D, dismiss your current squad. F, throw a unit of a selected color, like use Q and E to cycle for your available Pikmin. C, cancels a whistle or throw action. X, detach the camera from the player and survey the land. Dash to generate a new map. Warning, this unfortunately breaks the AI. The font glyphs used are from Pixel Chunk font. I am not affiliated at all with the Nintendo, and I do not own the Pikmin property. This is a fan game made for 1 week game jam. Please don't sue me at Nintendo. That's asking for a lot, but okay. Alright, it's just made by him, so let's see what he's got for us. I will note that I never actually played Pikmin, so I'm not sure we need a mouse. Okay, you can use a numpad. Altamara's basically named like a pixel guy, I guess, whatever. So here's one problem. I don't know what the goal of Pikmin basically is, so that's a bit of an issue for understanding what I'm basically supposed to do here. Okay, so basically change who you want to call. I have no idea what the goal base here is, so it is that, whatever. So you're surveying. All right, let's see how I can throw stuff, I guess. So like, do you pick up large treasures? I have no idea. I guess the idea is probably to gather treasure, but you know, maybe you can't do that. That's like why it's basically unfinished. I'll note by the way, it looks like we got like a sun here, so we can see like how long our day's going. I mean, it seems like a cool idea to have like a Pikmin type of relic, but you know, you have to explain what Pikmin basically is for those who have never actually played it, like say me. And this is like one of the problems they have, like you know, if people make like you know NES games, like remake and stuff like that. They forget to add, they you know they have to explain it, right? So if you don't explain it, then people who have never played the game will have no idea what they're doing. And if they don't know what they're doing, then they can't, you know. So you can control your whistle, by the way, so that's nice. Who you want to basically call. Are they moving it? Okay, cool. So they're moving it finally. So that seems to be the idea, right? They have to... Nope, I'm trapped here. And now we basically can't move because, you know, issues. All right, well, I have an idea of basically how it works now. So surround the object with your Pikmin and you like, you know, can move it. You have to like, reach your quota. So there we go. Okay, we got our quota. Can I not move it because like it's a small treasure, or maybe like, you know, there's something else at play? Okay, that's moving. Also, it's a bit of an issue with like the AI because like, you know, you'll try and path like, you know, to where it needs to go, but if there's like, you know, barriers in the way, you can't get to it. It won't like, you know, navigate against walls very well, basically is the idea. And it looks like small treasures can't be picked up, so there's that. And of course, if treasures are bumped, you know, bunched up like this, I guess they can't be moved either. Oh, they can. Good. Let's see how they do here. But yeah, they're going to get like stuck here because like, you know, they can't get around the corner. Now, I figured it's supposed to be like enemies in Pikmin, so let's see if these guys can get there. And yeah, they're getting stuck on like that, like, you know, spaceship now, so there are issues. And it looks like you don't have to use it like with everything. They can like do it sometimes without it, so all right, well, I think it's basically enough to sort of like show off the idea here. So that's Roguemin by Woot. It's basically like, you know, Pikmin in Roguelike form, but, you know, a little lacking in explanation what you're supposed to basically do, and it's got AI issues with like the guys not being able to path around walls. They're a little too simple. All right, that's basically it, so take care.